Good morning, and welcome to your morning cereal.
Okay, good morning and welcome to Monday on a holiday week, no less. Somehow making this Monday feel a bit more doable, right? Right? Or are we all just trying to fit everything in to take some time off and now we're even more stressed out? I don't know. Let's just take a deep breath and turn to someone who can no doubt toughen us up. Our quote this morning comes from the endlessly quotable Samuel L. Jackson, who said, quote, "If you don't have courage, you may not have the opportunity to use any of your other virtues," end quote. Now, if that doesn't provide you with a shot of backbone this morning, I don't know what will. Believe in yourself, people. Find that courage to put yourself out there. Or Mr. Jackson might have some other choice words for you. All right, here are your 4 moments that matter for December 22nd. The historic moment in 2001, Richard Reed, probably don't know that name. You would know him as the shoe bomber. This is the day he attempted to detonate explosives hidden in his shoes on an American airline flight from Paris to Miami. Luckily, alert crew and passengers stopped him, and the plane landed safely in Boston. Okay, today's special day, it's National Short Persons Day, giving a little extra spotlight to the vertically challenged heroes of the world. Now, if you're wondering if today is another day to celebrate yourself, well, you have to be below 5'3" as a woman and 5'7" as a man. And here's a little Monday factoid for you. The shortest person in the world is Iranian Afshin G, and he stands just 2 feet and 1.5 inches tall. Well, the number one song on this day way back in 1958 was the Chipmunk song, "Christmas, Don't Be Late," by David Seville and the Chipmunks. Now, I know you know this novelty holiday track. It's a seasonal classic, but did you know that all 4 parts of this song were performed by one person, Ross Bagdasarian Sr.? Well, happy birthday to you if today is your birthday. You share a birthday with singer and American Idol winner Jordan Sparks. She's just 36 today. Pop singer who's all about that bass, Meghan Trainor. She's just 32 today. And acclaimed actor from Schindler's List and Harry Potter, Ralph Fiennes. He's 63 today. And Bee Gees' brother, the late Robin Gibbs, he was born on this date in 1949. Okay, book review time. We are in Mel Robbins' The Let Them Theory, and today we're starting a new chapter, chapter 14, which is entitled, People Only Change When They Feel Like It. Now, if you've ever tried to upgrade someone else's life more than they wanted it, this one will hit home for you. Mel Robbins opens this section by naming one of the most exhausting habits many of us carry, trying to manage other people's choices. Now, we rewrite their schedules in our heads, right? Mentally edit their relationships, and we endlessly replay conversations, hoping we'll eventually land on the magic words that finally, quote, fix them, right? Well, the hard truth that she offers is right in the chapter title. People only change when they feel like it, not when you're worried enough, not when you're nagging them enough, or not when you're disappointed enough. Mel connects this to the let them theory directly. When you believe your happiness depends on someone else's behaving a certain way, you've handed your power over to them. Robbins reminds you that, quote, people hold no power over you unless you give it to them, end quote. And constantly trying to engineer their growth is one of the sneakiest ways to do exactly that. In the intro to this chapter, she invites you to pause and notice where you're carrying a quiet wish list. I wish they'd be more ambitious. I wish they'd communicate better. I wish they'd stop drinking, stop scrolling, stop avoiding hard conversations. Instead of doubling down on control, Mel asks you to see those wishes as data about you and your needs, your boundaries, right? Your values. This is where the let me side of the theory becomes crucial. Let me tell the truth about how this behavior impacts me. Let me set boundaries instead of silently hoping they'll read my mind. Let me decide what I will and won't tolerate, regardless of whether they change. In other words, your work is in your lane, not in theirs. And Robbins doesn't minimize how painful it is to watch someone you love self-sabotage or stay stuck, right? The intro to this chapter acknowledges that grief, but it insists that trying to force their transformation, it usually breeds resentment on both sides. Accepting that you can't control their timeline doesn't mean you don't care. It just means you care enough to stop playing a role you were never meant to fill. So as this chapter begins, she's basically handing you a permission slip to step out of that unpaid change manager job and step back into being a person with choices. You can stay, you can step back, you can set limits, or you can leave, but you cannot do their inner work for them. All right, here is your Monday takeaway. You find your peace not by perfecting other people, but by accepting that real change is voluntary and choosing how you show up in the meantime. Well, as you move through this Monday, remember, you can't control how tall you are, you can't control how other people act, but you can absolutely control your attitude, your boundaries, and how you treat people around you. Think of the chipmunks. They're small, a little ridiculous, and somehow unforgettable. And they bring a kind of unapologetic energy into your day. All right, well, thanks for starting your morning with Morning Cereal. We will be back here tomorrow with more stories, quotes, and moments that matter. And until then, have a fantastic day. Don't forget to follow and subscribe to the Morning Cereal podcast on the One Life Live It channel. You can find more episodes and videos by visiting our YouTube channel and the website at Sean Inglis and at SeanInglis.com, where you can also follow our other podcasts, the Mr. and Mrs. Inglis podcast and the Life Happens podcast. In these other podcasts, we'll dive deeper into everyday issues, self-improvement and well-being, business and finance, and we welcome special guests too. So join us. It'll be a good time, I promise. Thanks again for listening. Have a fantastic day, and we'll see you tomorrow.